Okay, what you got going on out here? What's going on out here, Juby? What are you doing out here, Juby? What's going on out here? Well, God has moved in my heart in honor of those who have made such ultimate sacrifices in regards towards our freedom and our liberty for justice for all. And I just wanted to show my viewers a little bit towards what I was doing. This is the Purple Heart Memorial that I have started at 291 Thompson Road, Sharon, Tennessee, zip code 38255. But it's not just in honor of our military and our first responders and those who have volunteered and sacrificed so dearly, but it's also in awe of those who have relentlessly been slain or their lives have been taken towards basically putting it all under one roof. And there were so many names and so many mass shootings, which was disgraceful, really, that the only way that I know to do what I wanted to do was to summarize it and to put that right there down towards the bottom. Which, like I say, is actually disgraceful. But just because they died the way that they died doesn't mean that we shouldn't honor their deaths. Just like the POW soldiers that leave and never come back. This is in honor of all branches of our military. At the time, I didn't put Space Force in there. I do got the other 5. But I just wanted to show my viewers a little bit about what I'm doing out here. For the battle is over, but the fight has just begun in honor of our veterans. This old mower right here has been a real good one. I got almost 500 hours on it. And I wound up damaging the hood on the thing. So I took the hood off, repaired the hood, got the hood on. Hood looked real good. My repair job looked real good. And I'll be darned if I didn't get on the mower and crank it up. And instead of going backwards, I went forwards. And I run into the camper that was in front of it and done this time more damage than what I did the last time. It still runs good. It just don't have a hood. Just don't have the hood. But I just wanted to show my viewers a little bit in regards towards the Purple Heart Memorial, towards what I'm doing and how that I'm doing it, and of course why I'm doing it. Took a bunch of those Halloween purple lights, the little bitty LED lights, but I also took a bunch of the stringer lights and I put tinfoil up underneath those stringer lights. That way it reflects the light back like it should. And I put them on there. And then I sprinkled some things on there to create a better reflection of what I'm doing here. Like I said, I'm in the process of this, and I'm getting towards the latter end of it. I'm really glad because it's really been more of a project than what I thought. And the reason being is because it was so daggum hot this year. I couldn't get out here and do like I really wanted to do because it was too hot. This is the blood-stained American flag here at the Purple Heart Memorial. I don't know if I'm doing a good job or if I'm doing this orderly or right or not. I'm just playing it by ear, off the cuff, and just basically doing what the Lord's leading me to do in regards to all this. And hopefully whenever I get through with it in the middle of the night, it'll look decent. Especially whenever I get the inner heart done. That'll be actually a different color light than the purple, but it will have the purple outline that will represent the Purple Heart Memorial. You know, I have people all the time, they either comment on my truck, the way that my truck looks over here. They comment on the way my automobile looks. They walk around it, they eyeball it, they read everything on it. Or some of them is taken back by it. And I have had a few of them to walk up to me and say, "Sir, do you think you got enough stickers on your truck?" And my response is, "No, I do not have." And they look at me kind of even weirder looking, like, "What are you talking about? You got so many on here now." I go, "This is all representing me being an activist for the United States military." I go, "My dad was in World War II. We was raised up as military soldiers out here on the farm. My brother has even made mention that as far as he's concerned, we're like the Holocaust survivors, that we survived the brutality that happened at 291 Thompson Road, Sharon, Tennessee, zip code 38255. But because of the way that the community had done in my growing up back in the 60s and the 70s and early 80s, does not reflect upon what my brother and I intended to do towards doing something for the military out here regarding the St. Dale's Recovery Shelter. So in honor of those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice, and like I said, I'm not through, but I did want to give my viewers a little bit of insight towards what I'm doing and how that I'm doing it. And, I don't know that I'm doing this right, but I really don't know that there is a right and a wrong way to do this. If the Lord leads you to do something, my advice would be to do it, especially if it's a noble, honorable thing towards those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice, because you know as well as I do, all the people that have went through what they've went through towards that light's trying to come on. It's getting dark enough for it to come on. All the people that have sacrificed what they've sacrificed, regardless whether it was the Oklahoma bombing, regardless whether it was the burning of the building down in Waco, regardless whether it was the school shootings, the sanctuary shootings, the nightclub shootings, the theater shootings, Vegas shootings, Orlando shootings, or whatever, all these murderous events is people that could have had a great asset to our society over here in America, that their lives have been cut short. And my heart absolutely cries for these people because of what is going on here in America, because this stuff didn't go on whenever I was a child growing up. Oh yeah, you had a few people that had the skirmishes. There was, it got a little brutal back in the civil rights movement era. But whenever I was growing up and going to school, in elementary school and even high school, people still trusted one another to the degree that you could actually pull up into a school with a shotgun or a high-powered rifle or just a regular rifle in the back end of your back glass on your truck, and at the end of the school session, everybody know that you fixing to go coon hunting or squirrel hunting or duck hunting or rabbit hunting or deer hunting or quail hunting or pheasant hunting, and nobody said a word about it. Nobody said a word. But since all this poltergeist stuff has come into play, since the Exorcist movie, since all the paranormal behavior movies, as well as Chainsaw Massacre, there has been a flood of brainwashing here in America, to the degree that now people are more attracted to guts and gory stuff and bad stuff pertaining to breaking the commandments of God than they are keeping the commandments of God. Like I said, it's tremendously sad. So I hope that after I'm dead and gone, maybe the legacy that I leave behind will be to inspire others to do the exact same thing, to build a monument, to plant a tree, to go out and thank a soldier. If you see an elderly person that needs a friend in hand, help those people. Because, you know, we're all on the same planet. And we're all going to have to live together, because we're all children of God. And just like the Bible says that if we can't love one another whom we can see, how can we anticipate on being true to God, him that we cannot see? Which really makes a lot of sense, because so many people don't like people just because of the way they dress, just because of the way they look. Maybe they don't smell the same. Maybe they don't talk the same language. Maybe they don't look the same color as them. Maybe they're from a different nationality. Maybe they're poorer than them. And that's not what true agape love is supposed to be about. Agape love is whosoever calleth upon the name of the Lord shall be saved, especially in the last day. And we are living in that moment, in that time, in the last day. And I just hope and pray that maybe I can inspire somebody towards possibly wanting to do the same. God bless. And good luck to all of us as we pivot in these moments of uncertainty, sorrow, and yes, unity. Here's some of those sprinkles that I used, but the ones that I used going around the purple was all multiple colors. And then I got some purple sprinkle stuff that I'm going to put on top. I put tinfoil up underneath the long runners, the ones that look like they're dripping. They're supposed to be hanging. They're supposed to be hanging, I guess, from a ledge, or hanging from a doorway or something like that. And they're supposed to give the impression of something like it's dripping. But I put it in the heart towards doing what I'm doing here. And I may go back, I don't know yet if I can find any more. It'd be nice if I could, to be able to go all the way around, because I run out. There was 7 in the box. They're about $23 a box, and I got them at Lowe's. Maybe I can be lucky and find another box. I think one more box would pretty well do me towards going all the way down to the tip right there. But anyways, good luck to all of us in these trying times that we're living in today.